Hello everyone, what's happening? You're here with me, Dave, on the Empire, and this week for our video game review we are looking at something a little bit different. It is a Toys to Life video game. Now, you may have thought of things like Disney Infinity or Skylanders, but Ubisoft has just released a new one, and it's called Starlink, and the toys bit of it are these cool airplanes. Now, one of the things that I really like about this game is that you can take the shell of an airplane and you can detach the wings, and you can detach the guns from the wings. And then you can actually do stuff like just plug the gun straight into the body of the airplane, and everything that you do in this part of the game when you're playing it is reflected in the game itself. So, for example, my ship now just has one wing and one gun.
Alright, so now that you've had the opportunity to see my lovely face along with the intro to this video game, let me get stuck right into it. The game itself takes place in the mythical solar system of Atlas, which is the setting for the game. You are part of the Starlink initiative, a team of explorers from human space who have managed to master this incredible technology called Nova. And you arrive here and bad things happen and it all goes wrong. It's a pretty simple setup as far as games go, and if I'm honest, the story has not been... I'm not going to say not compelling, but it's not been riveting. I have not been sort of just forced to sit down and play through this game in its entirety because I want to know what happens next. What I will say about this game is this though, it is a lot of fun. The flying mechanics are done really, really well, whether you're on ground or on planet, or if you are transitioning between planet and space and planet and ground, and it all goes together very well and very seamlessly, even on the Nintendo Switch, which is surprising and very, very cool. So when you're finished flying and you've actually encountered something that you need to shoot at, the fun still keeps going there. It doesn't change really, because all the weapons are quite satisfying to use, and they range in effects from things like kinetic based weapons, which are, as you would expect, to be mainly bullet and explosion based. Then you have elemental weapons, things like fire and cold and gravity and other stuff. And what the cool thing you can do here is if you combine different kinds of weapons, you can create multiple kinds of effects. You can trigger elemental combos, which will do extra damage or sustain damage or other types of cool, unexpected effects. It works really, really well, and because you can basically swap out weapons on the fly in this game, if you have either the toy to hand or if you have unlocked it previously and just need to be able to swap it out quickly, or if you're playing digitally and then you don't even need the toys, you just mix and match until you find something that works and just go for it. It's kind of cool. Now, being a Ubisoft game, there is a lot of content to get through in this. If you look at the game itself, there are multiple planets, each one with a full surface to explore and find wildlife and unlock bases and open up map areas, and then you've got like interplanetary space sitting between all of these planets, and it itself has to be explored. There are outposts, there are other things. It plays like a small, contained No Man's Sky without the crushing disappointment, which is how I initially described the game to a friend of mine. It does work and lend itself to its sandbox. There's heaps to do in terms of things on planet or off planet, and as I mentioned, because you can just sort of travel between things fairly seamlessly, it all flows very nicely and works and integrates well. Now, I really enjoy that about this game. It's very easy to play. It's not necessarily the most enthralling game. It will not draw you in and force you to play it because you just have to know what's going on. But it's very easy to pick up and enjoy and just play it for a wee while. And that's also very powerful depending on the kind of mood that you're in. Another thing that I really like about this game is the fact that it has couch co-op, and not only that, but it is great for playing with younger gamers. Like, I mean, if you've got kids or if you've got, you know, extended family that want to get a wee game in and you don't want to be like showing them GTA 5 or anything like that, then this is a really good game that can be enjoyed by gamers of most ages. It is easy to play, the co-op mode is good, and my 5-year-old son loves this game. He just wants to play it all the time. And if he doesn't want to play with the game, you can bet he wants to play with the toys and just build interesting and funky little spaceships. It's a really cool thing to watch and observe, and not a way that I had previously considered gaming until sort of I saw it in action here. So there's definitely that to consider as well. Now, in terms of a score, I'm going to give this one a 7.8 out of 10. I think it's a really good, fun, entertaining game that, whilst it is not the strongest in terms of story, it is well put together, it is well voice acted, it is very pretty, it is very playable, the co-op mode is strong, and you know, and if you're into the idea of sort of a toys to life type thing, then you can absolutely go and do that, and it works really, really well. So I have enjoyed this game immensely, and I am continuing to enjoy it with my son, which is really cool. So that's it from this game review. If you like this one, do give it a thumbs up. If you did not, give it a thumbs down. If you would not already, please do subscribe, like, comment, favorite, blah 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 blah. Do all that stuff because we want to keep giving you good content, and we need your subscription and your, you know, buy-in to get all that done. So, thanks very much for checking out this Empire review. As always, I was your tech and gaming guy, and if you are not watching any more videos with us this evening, then I will see you